Hi, we're back. We're the K3, and this is our weekly watch list where we watch as many K-dramas as humanly possible in a given week, and then we come back and report to you what we're liking, loving, and dropping. Okay, July is almost over, guys. We almost got this.
We can do it.
We got it. We got this. We got a couple more premieres next week, and then we got it all locked in. But let's get started with Monday, Tuesday, because holy cow, we still have a long list for July. Monday, Tuesday, I'm down to one show. It's just Designated Survivor.
I also, but I'm still out of love, but I'm on hold. I'm not caught up yet.
Okay.
So.
I didn't bother this week because why?
It's kind of boring. It just
Oh no!
is.
Has the excitement level fallen off?
It's yes. I think it's like the pacing of it all. Like this week, it should be really exciting because we're starting to find clues that he actually was involved in the bombing. Our big bad guy,
bomb shelter,
bomb
yeah.
shelter, and all this stuff. It's starting to get really interesting, and yet I found myself going, okay, sure.
Which is such a bummer because I caught up through episode 6, and then when you told me that you were slogging through it, I was like, no.
It was just a slog, and then it was just it's. We're at episode 8, and I feel like we should have gotten some big reveal or something.
Yes.
And I honestly, even if we did, and we might have, I don't remember. So that's what I'm saying.
good.
Like,
Do you nod off watching?
that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just kind of like, okay. I mean, our favorite villain from Come and Hug Me, whose name has escaped me, I apologize, is back in the White House. So that's been great.
Ha Jin-ho?
Yeah,
Blue
he's
House.
back. The Blue House. I mean, he's, so I mean, I love the actors. I love what they're all doing. The story is compelling, but the way it's being executed is, and Lord knows, I just need more Sunsuck.
Oh, yeah.
And
Doesn't everyone?
Right? He just wasn't in it very much.
Oh, bummer.
He had a cute little moment with one of the staffers, which was adorable, and I'm like, come on, give us more of this. Come on. The guy was like, he made some like ridiculous comment, and he walked over to Sunsuck Kyu and was like, so you had wanted me for something? And he's like, no, I didn't call you over here. Did anyone hear me call him over here? No. It's adorable. It was so Detective Moon. I loved it. So that was that's sadly when that's the only thing you remember from 2 episodes. That's bad.
It's not a lot.
Right?
It's not a good return on investment.
So so I'm sticking with it because the actors are great, and we're at episode 8, and it's my only Monday Tuesday show. So
I do want to get caught back up because I enjoyed the US version so much. So and I'm so curious with only one season to see how much they're going to match kind of the overall plot, and if they're going to change it up completely.
Yeah, it is. It's that part I'm interested. Once we get to the finale, I want to hear how different it was or how similar it was. So yeah, I'm very curious. Anyway, well that's it. That's all I got. I'm a little bored. Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna get started with hey. So how's that level up going, Karen?
Hey, Copy Klatch, how's that level up going for you? Okay, I watched a little bit more of it, and I'm on the fence right now whether I should keep investing my time. I just was looking for something lighthearted and fun and easy on the mind, and it's a little too easy on the mind because I'm just like, so I don't know. I promise it's not because of the Songhoon parking scandal. It's not. That's not why I'm considering dropping the show. But
he parks better on the show than he does.
Well, people drive him on the show too.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Well,
they drop him off at the hotel.
Yeah.
So let me know what you guys think out there.
Is anyone else watching?
I don't know. Is anybody else?
That's really my
great question.
It really, I mean, just not to
Is
be.
it? If not,
I wanted to love a good Sunghyun show because he's so pretty. Like I really want to enjoy it.
But it doesn't have the hot start that Secret Romance had. It didn't have the what the F is going on that I picked a celebrity on the up off the street had.
It's just
kind of like, oh yeah, this looks like real life.
Yeah. Super dull. Yeah. Super dull. Dr. Detective. Marisa, I think you're the only one watching that one, right? What do you think?
Yes, it's good. So, our hot ETA from My Ideas Guide to Beauty was,
run over by a subway?
Based on a true story. They did a tribute to the young man who was killed in real life.
Oh my God.
In the way that some American procedurals like CSI and, all the CSIs are often based on in Criminal Minds.
CSI Boise.
Straight from the headlines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess this was very, it was based on a real life story.
Okay.
So that was poignant and true. But yeah, it's enjoyable. The Bong Tae-kyu is playing this really interesting character. He's so conflicted and enjoyable because Lee Ki-woo, who plays the ex-husband Chebol, who I wish she was a little more interesting. It's kind of a very standard Chebol character, but our lead actress Park Jin-hye, really fascinating. I'm really enjoying her. So
Nice.
it's pretty solid, you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Should we jump in or should we like?
Well, here's the thing. Watcher,
Yes.
justice,
Yes.
dark,
So
dark,
much
dark. And
Okay.
so this has lighthearted moments. They've
Okay.
tried to inject some comedy into it, but it's still dark stuff. And so
Okay.
that's it's a lot of dark, and depending on how your life is balanced right
Yeah.
now, maybe. I mean, I think it's good, but
All right. But if you're watching Rookie Historian, go hey wrong. You have a lovely amount of lightheartedness and goodness. Like,
it's fun.
It's so fun.
I'm thinking I've got a slot opening up on my
Right.
Wednesday,
Yes.
so maybe time to catch up and jump into this one.
adore it.
Yeah.
I watched the first two. I found the first episode a little.
Yeah.
I had to kind of work
Okay.
through it, but now that it's really, for me, it
Okay.
picked up speed, and I'm really enjoying the story.
Oh,
and she is great.
She's great.
Right?
Right.
So good.
She's so good.
Yay.
It's like this role was like made for her.
Yes.
Like she's just so smart and she's so just spicy. I just really like her a lot. And then for the episodes this week, what I really dug is that the four women got so as we're
The ones taking
losing our 3 power women in Search WWW. We are gaining 4 in Rookie Historian because 4 of the
Really?
women were past the Rookie Historian,
the female civil service
exam, and they've been let in, and now there's 4 of them, and it's kind of watching. These 2 episodes were about kind of watching them realize that even though they passed the exam, no one's really accepting them.
Right.
And
And they're being used. Do they know? They probably
they don't know that yet. We haven't gotten there because they aren't
They're
allowed.
being used to spy on the royal
Yes.
family, essentially. That's why they're letting women in.
Yes, but the way it's been set up though is the crown prince knows that that's what they were planning on, so he got to choose who they are. So
The crown prince.
he's adorable, and I love him
Yes.
so
Hello.
much.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yes. Whew.
right.
I thought maybe there was second lead syndrome, but I think there's gonna be something going on with him and one of the other historians. And I'm super into that a lot.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they keep making eyes at each
A second
other.
couple.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
really into that a lot. I mean, maybe not because maybe the crown prince doesn't get together with a historian, but I'm gonna live
I
a
hope
dream.
so. Because Lee Ji-hoon, who was in Your House Helper,
He's super cute
Oh.
too. I like him a lot.
the second lead in
Yeah,
Your House Helper.
yeah. So there's just a lot of really
It's
cool
good.
things, and
Yeah.
I love the
Sounds
fact
like
that they
fun.
are showing that these 4 women are they're kind of on an island by themselves now because they aren't being accepted by the men in the civil service world because they're women. They're not allowed to be in government and in these rooms, right? It's bullshit, but that's what the thing. But the other side is the court ladies hate them because they get to step outside of the boundaries which have been set up for the women inside court. So they're getting it from both sides in these next 2 episodes. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying
Well,
it.
they haven't told us what year this takes place in, but by the fact that she had a clock
A clock and binoculars.
and binoculars, I'm thinking
Like
this
regular
is,
binoculars.
you know, Western Victorian
Yes.
era. So,
Oh.
you know,
And
women
I
are
think so too because someone gets wounded and they get stitched up and no one understands what kind of magic has occurred to get this guy. And she's like, wait, I read a book. I think it's called Stitches from the West.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh,
didn't
so-
use so I think you're
So Western
yeah, exactly
cultures
right.
are
Yes.
have reached the shores.
well, and it's later Joseon era.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just
Interesting.
it brings me a tremendous amount of joy.
It sounds like fun.
It really
Yeah.
is a lot of fun, and I think sadly the weakest link is Chan.
Yes.
Oh, our
ID is Gangnam Beauty.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
here's
adorable.
He's adorable.
but-
Here's the thing that I'm holding out for with him in this character. I don't think he's the strongest actor, but I do think that he's playing the role of a sheltered, naive
yes.
prince that is never allowed to leave his sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're asking someone to play that, he's nailing it. Because he really is just kind of like, oh my, oh
Yeah.
Lord, oh
Yes.
Lord. So sheltered, young man.
I know, because we want him to grow so that he's worthy of her. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
But yeah, so I give it a huge thumbs up because I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
but not as much as I love Justice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
This is so good.
Justice is my crack, you guys.
It
It
is.
is my freaking
go on with your bad
crack.
stuff.
Oh, he is so tormented.
He's so tormented. Like, it is beyond, right?
Yes, so good.
Oh, I love it so much.
I love the noir look,
Yes.
the noir take on this. And you notice that every shot is off center,
Yes.
off kilter.
Oh,
It's
it's just
really-
oh,
it's so good.
it's so good. I wrote down everything. Like I just love everything about it. The acting, the writing, the pacing, the camera work, like all of it. Like it's just the moral issues. We all see these moral issues in almost every K-drama that we've watched that have a crime element to it. But there's something about the way this one is being executed. I think it's because he is so dirty.
Chae Jin-hyuk.
Chae Jin-hyuk is so dirty.
Yes.
He is Lady Macbeth covered in blood dirty. Like it's like you know,
pretty bad.
it's
Yes.
crazy bad.
Is he
And-
sleepwalking with nightmares yet?
No,
Well,
almost.
it is. He's
Yeah.
living a nightmare. He's tormented. That's why he's drinking.
Oh.
That's why,
And
the
it's
gambling,
so well
everything. It's-
executed,
yeah.
and I love the guy. Oh, I wrote his name down. I did. Son Hyung-ju, who's playing the
His
mentor.
young- Yes. Oh.
He's so evil and yet so kind and gentle that it's terrifying.
That's
Yes.
the most terrifying
Oh.
kind of evil.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
so amazingly awful.
There's a reserve and a constraint to
Yes.
both of them. Neither of them lash out, and you
No.
can see it behind their eyes. This is so good.
They're
This show.
boiling on the
So
inside. when they don't
good.
let it
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then like at the end of this week when and they finally revealed it because they gave that spoiler away in some of the synopsises. They finally revealed that Chae Jin-hyuk and Nana had a relationship before he went dark.
Oh, really?
So they revealed it at the end of episode 4 this week, where Hyung was like, "Are you still not over her? Is that the
Oh.
problem?" And he's just like, "Ugh." And because she tried to get him to come on board and help her out,
Yeah.
and he's like not having it.
I was wondering why, because I haven't
Yes.
watched this last episode. I was
Mm.
wondering why he was willing to meet her in the middle of nowhere and he wasn't walking away, and they were like, "Oh, okay."
yeah.
Something to look
So
forward to.
yeah, it's so good. And then I forget exactly something else happened, and I'm blanking on it. But the big reveal for her as well. So like we're starting to get all the pieces of
Oh,
what's
good.
happening with the whole Jang Entertainment. And,
Yes.
oh my God, it is
This show's
it's
good.
so good. If you've not got
So
into this
good.
one, you totally need to jump
And
on
if
this
you
one.
like dark,
Oh,
Ugh.
it's dark done so well.
Yeah,
Oh my
really
God,
good.
I freaking love it.
Really
So
good.
good. Oh my God. And then we have to say goodbye to Search WWW.
I'm so upset to
I
say
really,
goodbye.
I really am. Like, I want to hang out with these three ladies for like
I
ever.
know.
I know.
I want to see the next chapter.
Right?
I know.
I really
What's
do.
the next battle that they all
Like,
work
I was
together?
Was
on?
anyone super jazzed that Search WWW title actually meant something?
I was like, and thus the name of the show.
Thank
I
you.
was not expecting that.
No, neither was I. I was like, wait.
I just thought it was
Search
kind of like-
WWW.
It's about search engines.
Yeah.
That's what I thought
No.
it meant.
And the three women,
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
so good. That's what I thought.
Hello.
But then
it's in the logo.
yeah, it turned out to
It's true.
be the website where it was going to take down her
Yes.
evil mother-in-law.
Ugh.
Yes! Oh, it was
So
so
good.
amazing.
So
It
good.
was so satisfying. It was just, I found it to be an unbelievably satisfying ending.
I have a
Maurice's got
question.
Maurice's got that look on her face.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You first.
Me first? Okay. So the big emotional moment, when Jang Ki-young's birth mother dies,
Yes.
when he goes, we see him process this and go through his emotions of abandonment and all this, and she's there for him. But, it's this really big, this story, it's big moments of acting and emotion, and it's him. It's not her. And so, and I don't know, I need to work through this a little bit because it was really well done and he
Right.
was fantastic, but it's like, we didn't have any further insight into her background, her character, and I think
You mentioned that
I
last
think we
time,
need
right?
to do a deep dive
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too.
because we never really go back into her character. So in that way, it's consistent. I'm just
Right.
a little disappointed that this big thing happened and it wasn't for her.
On the other, I totally agree with what you're saying. I, on the other hand, found it refreshing that our lead character, our main POV, didn't have some tragic backstory that we had to understand. Like
Right.
she was who she was. What you got,
get that.
what she showed you, what you got, what you got. Like there was no hidden agenda. There was no hidden wounding. There was none. And so I appreciated that about that. So I wasn't nearly as put off by that.
I'm not put off by it. It's just, and it's not even a quibble. Like I said, I think I have to work through it because I know it'll make sense. I just haven't, it just hasn't gelled for me yet.
Okay.
The toughest thing I had about reconciling his character was just the transitions from this, from a confident, business-owning man in love to a, oh my God, it's abandoned. And it's just, I don't know, those transitions just felt jarring at times. And it was hard. At the end, I was just kind of like, who are you? And isn't it interesting, like you just said, I was wondering about his character more than I was wondering about her character from that relationship. So, yeah.
I loved
again.
It.
Oh, no, it's fantastic.
I loved everything.
When they got back together, I was just kind of like, I was like, you know what you're both getting into. I'm like,
but that's what I loved about. That's what I loved about that. That's
right?
what I wanted. Like that was the only way that was going to end. That was the only happy ending we could possibly get with the two of them. Was that they both agreed. Well, this is not settled.
She's like,
this is.
She's like, we're probably gonna argue about the same thing again, right?
This feels like a leap forward for K-drama writing,
right? And I just loved it. I love the fact that even though I so desperately wanted Gagyeong to be like swept away by her ex-husband, I love that the ending was him being like, I guess I'll just have a one-sided love. And she was like, yep.
You got your wish where on the day of the divorce,
I know.
Let's go on dates. I thought of you.
So I got all of my wishes, almost. She said no, but I'm hoping that now that she's back and she's no longer disappeared, that she'll let him in a little bit. Yes. That's my dream
and
for her.
he did send the car.
Exactly.
He sent the car. She's still in that apartment.
Yeah.
He still can find her.
So
she didn't say no when he found her.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's like that was a pretty good excuse.
It really right?
But the mother-in-law.
Oh, she was
that scream of her.
At first, I thought it was coming from somewhere else in my building because I was just like, "Where's that noise coming?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's
from her tormented soul."
Oh my God, it was so fantastic. I just found this entire. I need to go back and rewatch the whole thing. I just do. Knowing where we end up with, I now need to go back with a new set of eyes and kind of the gust of LA wind. A new set of eyes and just kind of appreciate some of the moments that maybe I skipped over because I was looking forward to what was going to come next.
Oh, because you were paying attention for certain things, so you're just waiting for the other things.
And I think going back to the Tammy thing, I think that we did discover, for me anyway, I discovered a lot of things about her personality by her interactions with like Brian and with Cha-hyun and how she interacted with all those people that I felt like we got a lot of her backstory there. So for me, I think that's why I got to the end and I think she had to recognize, for me anyway, that she wanted to be with him and take care of him and be there for him. And I think maybe for me, that was a thing for her. That was growth for her to not be so singular and so, my way or I don't know.
So either or.
Yeah.
It's either this or that.
That's kind of how I looked at that. Anyway.
I'd like to rewatch it when it's 100% subbed.
Oh. I know.
Geez.
Did we all just have to? I just had to give it at 91%. I did like everything that was. I was like, I think I get what's happening with all these political machinations, but I had to just let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we love you, Viki, and we love all the volunteers.
Thank you.
But it's
we need more of you.
We are shooting on a Sunday, and I even checked this morning to see if I could get caught up with a little bit more of it. It's still at 91%. It's still at 91%.
Yeah.
Like. And you're promoting it on your YouTube, on your Twitter handle. Like, go watch and you want us to go and binge watch it, but it's not fully subbed, Viki. Like, help us. Help our fan out. Like, don't tease us with things that we can't actually watch. But yeah, I think we're should do a deep dive on this one and just kind of
I could talk for days. About this
really
show.
could. I could. Yeah.
I have so many notes.
So good.
I think we're gonna dive
so
in.
enjoyable.
But yeah, when Viki finally does get it all subbed, binge it.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
All right.
You can start now because maybe
by then.
maybe the final 9% of episode 16 will be done by the time you get there, depending on your style of binging.
Right? Maybe take it at a slower pace. Give them some more time.
Maybe don't pull an all-nighter.
We cannot not talk about Search WWE ending without talking about the ending.
The ending.
Oh my God. Was it not? It was the perfect ending.
It was very satisfying.
I literally was like clapping. Like all three of them in the car with the sunglasses
in the hand.
I don't care that it was November 19th in South Korea when it was probably snowing. But because they were saying it was his actual birthday, which was November 19th. It was cold as shit. But they were like,
and they had jumped 3 months ahead.
Yeah.
So
but it was
perfect and satisfying and joyful and
symbolic.
Symbolic.
Where should we go? Somewhere where there are No red lights.
Right?
To what? To stop us.
Exactly.
Nothing's going to stop
Oh,
us.
it was so great.
good.
And it was, I love the
The
fact that
sunglasses were beautiful.
that the final, like, 10 minutes were just about the three women.
Yeah.
Like,
Me too.
they wrapped up all the relationship drama, like with a 15-minute, I'm like, where are they going with 15 minutes? And it was all about them wrapping up their
Especially,
thing.
honestly, as much as I wanted to be genuine,
Exactly,
pulling up in the black
right?
Maserati when it turned
Yeah.
out to be, and I was like,
Oh,
better.
it was so
Better.
much
I
better.
admit, better.
It was so I mean, yeah.
It's like,
My
she'll
li-
get together
yeah.
with him later
Right.
on after the show.
My shipper heart wanted it, but when I
But
saw
that
the
was-
ending, I was like, oh no, this is perfect. And the thing went down, they all put their sunglasses on, they were all living their best lives. It was, ladies, I think we should all, like, just aim for that forever. All of us
I'd be
out
happy
there.
with just the sunglasses.
Right?
They were great.
Yeah, it was so
It was
good.
good.
Oh, I loved
It
it
was
so
good.
much. It was so good. All right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay.
What do we got?
Love Affairs in the
Ooh.
Afternoon. I keep not hitting play. Marisa,
really?
why do I keep not hitting play?
I don't know.
why.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because I have to do it on my laptop, and I'm just
Yes.
being stubborn about it.
It's not on a legal site.
Yeah.
Is it? No. Oh,
It
is
is
it
on-
on
it's
demand?
on demand
but-
Oh, it is on
But
on-demand.
it's probably a
I
little
don't have a
behind.
paid subscription with On Demand Korea.
Yeah.
I
It
only have
requires-
the free one, and so
Oh.
I can't get it on
on my Roku.
yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh.
all right.
You might have to watch
Love
it.
Affairs in the Afternoon.
might have to
I may
watch
have to pay On Demand Korea just for that.
Okay. So it's ridiculous it gets ridiculous, but it's over the top, right? Everybody's having affairs with everybody, right? Everyone's looking at the birds. So our lead actress, Park Hassan, is married to she's married to a civil servant who, like I said, treats his birds better than he treats her.
The birds.
Well, the birds are named Love and Faith. And guess what? One of them, she leaves the cage door open.
Did Faith fly away?
Love flew away.
Love flew away.
So of course she runs out of the
Oh my God.
apartment, and somehow she's in the woods.
Of course.
It's a small
literally
town, right?
calling and searching for love.
Oh.
And who should appear but
So-
Lee Sang-yup.
Oh my God.
Right there, ready.
Wow.
Will I, like, you knew the metaphor was
Will
going to
I
end
find
go somewhere.
love?
Will I find love? I've lost love.
Wow. That's
Where's
an
love?
anvil.
Will you help me find love?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It was
That's amazing.
hilarious.
That's fantastic. I'm gonna watch it just for that now.
Because it's like, this is ridiculous, so it made sense in some weird way. And I don't know.
Did it fit the tone of the show? It sounds like it did.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying it so much. I'm just
Okay.
so bummed that our favorite Ajumma, Kim Mi-kyung, is such a horrible mother-in-law. That's
Oh,
such
God.
a bummer.
Oh.
That's such
Yeah?
a bummer.
Oh,
'Cause she's so talented, and this character is like, ugh. But
Damn it.
yes, yeah.
All right.
But it's stupid fun.
Okay. I like stupid fun.
Jennifer.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh yes, she's
Ye
amazing.
Ji-won.
Yeji one. She's so amazing.
We should all be her. Seriously.
It really is my life goal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I will. I promise by next week I will at least watch 2 of them, if not all of them.
Maybe I'll even.
I'll
watch
get on it. I'm on it.
Oh, okay.
Watcher.
Watcher.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really enjoying it,
Yes.
but I'm starting to lose the thread.
Yes,
Okay.
there are a lot of intricacies. There's a lot of rivalries. There's a lot of
Right?
switcheroos. You
And
know,
so,
who's on whose side.
Like, I don't understand why. I don't understand. The only person's motivation that I'm still understanding is lawyer Hans.
Yeah.
Like, she's the only one who I still kind of understand what's happening. Everyone else, I'm kind of like, you're not a bad guy, but you're a bad guy, but you're kind of a bad guy, maybe a bad guy. And then you're the son of a bad guy, but
Yes.
not a bad guy, but you think you killed his mom, but then you paroled him and now you're living with him. I'm very confused what's happening
What
right
is this?
now.
2010?
Yeah, it was, yeah, there was a lot going on.
I still enjoy it though.
Oh, no, I
it's
still
yeah.
enjoy it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
really well done.
Yeah. I just need a skosh more clarification on what is happening.
You definitely have to pay attention when you're watching.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, are you tracking with everything? I mean, I'm tracking with everything, but I don't understand. Everyone's motivation
Not
is where I'm
always.
lacking.
Not always. Because especially the other cop, I'm not sure why you
Yeah.
can do that to other cops, but you know,
Are you not asking questions?
I'm not asking so many questions
Okay.
on this because I think it's really well done and I'm enjoying it and I like all the characters.
I do
so
love all
it's
the
good.
characters. I do love all the characters. It's just, I think our lead guy,
Our romantic Dr. Teacher Kim.
I really like him, and I find myself like not wanting him to be accused of being a bad guy, but it seems obvious he should be accused of being a bad guy.
He's a little ambivalent.
But he's super vague. So I think I just need something to give me either a yes or a no, so I know where
Whether to
my
root for him
loyalties
or-
should lie.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm having. I think that's my biggest problem.
So it's keeping you on your kind
It
of
is.
like, I don't know who
Yeah.
to root for kind
But
of thing.
unlike Justice, where I'm like, oh, it's so juicy and dark, he's so vague that I'm kind of like, ooh.
I get that. It's starting to lose it a bit.
Yeah, I need to give me something more to latch
Yeah.
on to. Yeah, for
and
sure.
how far, we're halfway through this one, is that right? Watcher, so
yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're at 8. Yeah,
It's
Okay.
good. It's good, though.
It's high. It's
Yeah.
really good. I highly recommend it. Hotel de Luna. I freaking love this show so
love it.
much.
So good.
I'm
I love
really enjoying the show.
Okay, good. Are you liking it more this week than last week?
Yeah, the
Okay,
show's gonna win me over.
I
feel
feel
it
it is,
coming.
right?
I'm laughing out loud in
Right?
moments, and I'm just like, why am I not committing to the love? But I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just a slow. It's a slow developing relationship.
It's a nice
for me.
slow build, and I think that's what I love so much about it. And I love a good reincarnation story
Oh,
so
yeah.
much, like so much. And they're
And I love the ghost shenanigans.
Right?
Oh.
and they're doling out that reincarnation story like so little at a time that it's like, did she have 2 lovers? Is one her brother?
Is
Like,
one
what's
her- right,
happening?
right.
Like it's like, what? I need to know. Yeah, I'm super into it.
Really
Super,
good.
super into it. It's
Yeah, one of them
really
I'm
good.
convinced is her brother, but I'm not
I
sure. But,
feel
it's,
like
but,
it might
but this week they kind of again with the subs. Viki, please find more volunteers. But it was kind of like, I think they were teasing, kind of keeping you on the fence about, is he a lover
Right.
or is he a brother, or not sure what the relationship
Yeah.
is there. So,
So that was
and
was
you're not
really-
sure, who Yeoljin-gu is reincarnated as.
Right. And I love that she keeps asking him, "Do you think you're him?" And he's like, "No." So good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I love it. And then did you guys watch? Did you? I'm not.
I only watched episode 5, which was maybe a little over halfway subbed. So I just kind of inferred what was going on
Right.
from.
I feel like I should
the
have felt
visuals.
more for that poor bride that they had to help out, but I was like, that story didn't do it for me. I felt more when the guy like had his dog.
Is
Yeah.
that episode 6?
What episode are we on?
We're 5 and 6, I think.
5 and
Yeah,
6.
yeah,
That
it
was
was episode
5. Yeah,
5,
the
yeah.
wedding. I think because she mostly stood around in a Vera Wang
dress.
gown.
The fact that you
Looking very
recognized that was a
sad.
Vera Wang gown.
I have
I
to
had no
say
idea.
the product placement is very well done.
Oh,
in this.
yes.
With her
Your-
breakfast at
your
Tiffany's.
favorite coffee maker is in it.
Oh yes.
Yes. Her breakfast at Tiffany's look
I was like, it's the orb.
amazing.
Yeah, with
It's the coffee orb.
The
right?
coffee orb, and then the breakfast at Tiffany's
Yes.
look with a coffee in one hand and a Subway in the other.
And where? Swarovski.
Right.
I'm like, oh, really?
Nice.
Breakfast at Tiffany's at Swarovski. Okay, sure.
Yeah, it was
It's
fantastic.
good.
I'll go with it.
Yes,
Yeah, I
that
loved
coffee maker though, it's everything for me.
I know. We need to figure out how to get
Get that
Marisa
couple.
one of those.
Yep.
Help us out, guys.
To go to
It's
Korea or
she
Japan.
She just had her birthday, so if you can help us out where we can order it online here in the States, we'll get that Marisa for her birthday.
We'd appreciate
We'd
that.
appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I love it. Like, there's just I don't really know. I mean, we could analyze
gorgeous.
every. It's
Can I just-
gorgeous.
can I point
the
out one of
sets are amazing. The costumes are freaking crazy. The
her
writing is
wardrobe.
good.
Wardrobe.
The story is just spot
The
on.
acting.
The acting is great. I love
good.
I
I
love
love the staff.
Margot, who's our little deity.
Oh,
who's
yeah.
like she's like
How
8,000
many-
different characters.
I
and shows
didn't
up.
recognize her until he said, do you have a sister? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the same actor. It took me a
Like
second
I
to recognize
love
it.
all of the little things, the little breadcrumbs that are being laid out. Oh, I love our little ghost intern that now is coming in and who she has
Oh.
a crush on the bellboy. Like,
oh, I know. That
cute.
was
That's
just
cute.
I'm all in on all
She's like,
of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never texted a human before.
right?
I know. And our tech guy from Memories of the Alhambras.
Oh,
and
my
yes.
If he busts out that Wilson 8 sweater, I am good at
I
We're
was thinking
tracking
about
him
you.
down.
I was like, we gotta
Yeah,
find
find
his socials
Yes.
and figure out where
Right?
he got that sweater. Can I just share one
Of
laugh
course.
out loud moment? Was after the scary demon in room 13 or ghost in room 13 in the wardrobe.
Who's escaped.
Who's now escaped. He's gonna
Oh.
wreak havoc on his soul, I'm sure. So, but she's chastising him, and he's like, "I came back in to protect you. Why are you chastising me?" She's like, "Well, I wasn't expecting the chicken-livered man to
Right.
run back into the room, And he does this pose. He's just like, chicken liver? And I just look at him like, where did he come up with that pose? And the way he said it, and I was just like, I just laughed out loud. It was hilarious.
He's ridiculously
so good.
talented. He's so good. So good. I love him so much. He's just so talented.
He
and
is.
and that's one other thing. I think they match each other really well. Like there's not
I agree.
I really
Yeah.
do. I feel like they just we get it a lot where the leads don't actually match. Like
Yeah.
they're doing everything they can to make it work.
They could both be good
But,
performers, but
yeah,
it just doesn't
but
click.
I-
Yeah,
these two,
Yep.
It's spot on. Ah,
Yep.
get on it if you are not watching Hotel de Luna. We love
Yes.
it so much.
And
All
please,
right.
Viki, more subbers. Thank you.
Yes. And if you can help Viki out, they are in desperate need of Korean to English subbers. So if you are fluent in Korean and English, help us all out. We would greatly appreciate
We would.
it. All right. Well, that's our show. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And you can check out any of our other shows right here. We've got all sorts of goodness. We've got a lot of astrology that everyone seems to really enjoy. I think we'll have a couple of new ones coming up next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, you guys, that's our show. We'll see you next week. Bye.